Today I'm harvesting our green beans, these ones. I actually didn't know that this is not exactly green beans, this is asparagus beans. I was given the seeds by an old lady, but she didn't tell me that these are another kind of green beans. When the pot started getting that big, I realized I actually saw something else, but they are really delicious. The last 2 days it rained a lot and these actually grow quite fast. These are a bit bigger than they should be harvested. The usual size is you have to harvest is like that, so they are more tender when you cook them, but it's okay. I just have to cut them because the more you cut, the more they grow. They actually produce a lot of pods. Some people know these beans as long-yard beans. They actually come from Asia and are widely used in Asian cuisine for any stir fries, steam. You can eat them in many dishes. What I'm thinking of doing is to harvest them, preserve some for winter, and from the rest I'll just make our favorite green bean potato salad, which I will show you. We have 7 plants here. They grow quite high, so if you decide to plant asparagus beans, make sure you provide them the proper support. When you harvest your beans, make sure you leave few pots for seeds. It's always better to grow your own seeds. Like this here. I'll just leave them to dry, and after that I'll have seeds to sow next year. We have a really nice harvest of asparagus beans today, so let's go to the kitchen and make something delicious of it. I will show you one of our favorite ways to have asparagus or yard-long beans, these guys that we picked from the garden. This is a warm salad recipe, which you can actually use as a side dish for any chicken or fish meal, but in our case it will be a main course and I'll put the fish inside. What else we're gonna need for this recipe except the beans? These guys here are 350 grams, 700 grams of homegrown potatoes. If you don't have, you can buy from the grocery store, but I'm going to use our potatoes with the skin because they are not spread and most of the healthy stuff is actually in the skin. This here is 3 small cans, 80 grams each of tuna in extra virgin olive oil, 1 big red onion, the juice of half lemon, and fresh parsley. You also need a tablespoon of salt and optional black pepper. So what we do with these products? As I said, it's gonna be a warm salad recipe, so we have to boil these potatoes. When you boil root vegetables, you always put them in cold water. This way they will boil faster and will be more delicious. In this casserole I have just water, but I'm gonna add this salt in the water so the potatoes can absorb part of it. I will cut the potatoes on halves, the way we will have them in the salad. When you choose the potatoes for your salad, make sure they are equal size so they can boil approximately at one and the same time. We'll close with the lid, and when the water is boiling hot, these potatoes will need about 9 minutes. We have to cook them until they are half done, and meanwhile we'll prepare the beans. We have to cut the beans. The easiest way with such long pots is to level from one side. We have to remove the hard ends and to cut bite size so it's easy to eat them. And from this end it gets a bit harder because we have to remove these small tops of the pods. When the potatoes are half done, I add in the same casserole the beans so they can finish boiling together. This is my lazy way to boil veggies because root veggies require cold water, so you can start with them and finish with the beans that require hot water. I'll use a fork to check our potatoes. They have been cooking for 8 minutes, so it's time to add our beans. And increase the heat. We'll cook them for about 6 minutes. We have cooked the beans for 6 minutes and it's time to switch off and to drain the water. These beans are really tender, and if you like them crunchy, you can cook them even less. Now we have to drain the water. One trick that I actually do when I make worm salad, when I drain the water, I return the veggies on the hot stove just for 1 minute, so all excessive moisture gets out of the casserole and out of the veggies, and this way they absorb the lemon juice and the olive oil better. See, that moisture evaporates. Nothing's left on the bottom. So now we can transfer our veggies. We have to leave our veggies to cool a bit, and meanwhile we can chop the onion and parsley so they are ready to assemble our salad. You can cut the onion the way you like it. I like it in bigger pieces. If you don't like onion, you can omit it from the recipe, but I personally think it goes very well with the tuna and potatoes. And the parsley. This you can use for soup. The veggies have cooked and it's time to add the onion and parsley. By the way, if you are watching my video, there are 2 buttons, like and subscribe. Please use them to support my channel. I'll add the lemon juice. Don't forget that we already have salt. You can always taste later and add some more if you need. I'll squeeze the lemon juice. If you want to use this recipe as a side dish, obviously you can skip the tuna. This is a wonderful side dish for grilled salmon or chicken, but in our case it will be a main course and we'll add some tuna. I'm always not sure about the lemon juice. Sometimes the lemons are a bit sour, sometimes they are not. So I'll start with the juice of half lemon, and if needed I'll add some more. I dropped 1 seed. Up, and another one. All is left is to add some pepper, black pepper. It's also optional thing. And our tuna, it's in olive oil, so we don't need another oil in the salad. And mix everything well. Time to taste what we've done, if it needs more lemon juice or salt. I think we need a little bit more lemon juice. Mix again, and we are ready. And my delicious salad of yard-long beans is ready. If you want, you can add mayonnaise to it. I personally have it like that, but it's nice with mayonnaise as well. I will put all ingredients of this recipe in the description of the video. So if you want, you can check and try it at home. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And this is what I do. I grow, eat and repeat. And of course there are 2 bottles. Like and subscribe, use them if you like the content I create, so I know you support my channel.